We are live. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me.
What's this first song you're going to play for us?
Sunray Venus. It's a throwing music song.
Cool. Great.
Unfrightened, careless, unfrightened, blank. We sit at the young man's feet, man's work, and no one remembers to pray. Working in delight, another island where no one remembers to pray. Open your mouth, your best for a moment, kisses all around. Sunray Venus crushed on the foot and kisses all around. Leaving at his limbo. I remember you. Touch with that crust in a moment. Run your body down. Slid your brain around. There's some disease you got there. A lousy friend. Pull your heart out at his feet, crying you can. Still no one remembers your name. Feel your way through sound, another island where no one remembers your name. Open your mouth, your best for a moment, kisses all around. Sunray Venus crushed on the foot and kisses all around. Open your mouth and fall through the cracks, kisses all around. Sunray Venus crushed on the foot and kisses all around. Leaving at his limbo. I remember you.
That was great. So I'm curious about this sort of book CD combo multimedia concept that you've been carrying through your last few projects. What inspires you to explore all those different types of media, with that one concept sort of as the unifying thread?
Initially, it was just because I didn't value CDs and I assumed nobody did. Pieces of plastic. It's nice that we bring value to them by putting music on them, but still we miss vinyl, and yet even vinyl is a little presumptuous to hand somebody an object that implies they should adopt your soundtrack. It's like saying, have my religion, which, turns people off. And a book is still not viewed that way. It still can be very beautiful. It can still be a gift. You can share it without strings attached. But I'm sleazy enough to slip CDs into it and suggest they adopt my religion. What surprised me was the gentling effect of filling that keyhole worldview with images and stories, because not everyone speaks music fluently, and I wouldn't assume that they should. So you can say, well, here's this story, if this helps, and here's this nice picture to look at, Don't let it hurt your feelings. It's going to be okay.
Absolutely. Cool. And what's this next track you're going to play for us?
Mississippi Kite.
Cool.
You paint your own TV on the wall, carve out insects to feed us all. Lights flash by and the fast world echoes your thoughts. Your compass led you to the edge of a lake. You'll send your nuts down there if you take such bad advice from the love gods of hate. You'll get cold, you get burned, you get cold. 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 On the blush green rug in the lime green light, eyes like white stones in black light. I promise you everything that you like. I go Mississippi, kite, Mississippi, kite, Mississippi, kite. Lost sales us then dims, comic book nights, LA Grim, the Hollywood Martians, Lucky Stiffs fucking when you told me enough times you can't give me enough rope to hang myself one time, but I can always hope you come down on me so hard that I choke and go. You get burned, you get cold. 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 Meanwhile, I feed you boric acid and air, lemon drops, snow cream, speckled eggs. The sweat seeps into a crack in your head, and you go Mississippi, kite, Mississippi, kite, Mississippi, kite, Mississippi, kite, Mississippi, kite, Mississippi, kite.
Thanks, that was great. So, Wyatt and the Coyote Palace, that takes its name from your son and a abandoned apartment that was near you. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I had 3 sons who fall asleep in the studio because it's so boring. Mm-hmm. And then Wyatt, who wanders off because it's so boring. Mm-hmm. And I like to think it's because my sons all heard distorted guitar in utero. So it's like their lullaby. As soon as that comes out of the speakers, they all just drop off. Instead of worrying about it, which is probably what I should be doing. But Wyatt wandered off into the woods where there's this abandoned apartment building behind my studio that coyotes moved into. Mm-hmm. And it's as if the people just evaporated. They left posters on the walls and mattresses and silverware. And that's what the coyotes live with, that's why people call it the Coyote Palace, because they live a little better than most coyotes, I guess. But the way Wyatt viewed this space was so beautiful to watch. It was beautiful in and of itself, but to see it through his eyes while he filmed it and drew it, it sort of informed my work ethic on this record. I thought, when he goes through that door, I want to go through my studio door and be just as flushed with excitement and obsession, which I probably was, but it was just good to articulate it. Mm-hmm. And then one day he said, "Never again. I'm never going to walk in there again." And it broke my heart. I was like, well, what about my record? What am I supposed to do? And my drummer from my band, Throwing Muses, who's been my best friend since we were 8, said, no, he's right. He needed to encapsulate it as a sensory experience, or we wouldn't see it again in his work. Mm-hmm. And now you have to do the same thing, because you claim to give music away and that means it's a gift. It means you have to let go. Yeah. And right now it's a selfish endeavor. You're in there taking, not giving. So draw an outline around it, which is why we're all here. Draw an outline around this plane. That's human experience, and I wasn't doing it. So in order to give something away, you got to kill it. And I had to kill this record that I never wanted to end. I wanted to live in the Coyote Palace, and Wyatt was right. You can't do that.
So you've got one more for us you're going to play today. What's this last one?
Your Dirty Answer?
Okay.
You know how it feels when the real world encroaches, rubbing elbows with the unemployed and you. You're so beautiful, you're so rude, peeling mangoes on a fold-out couch. I am scooped out. You're inscrutable, you're all mine. Wide opens your mind. Your guitar's a race car, sex is your best friend. What's your dirty answer? What's your dirty answer? What's your dirty answer? My fantasies are unlived histories. You know what it's like when mistakes go unmade. It was beautiful, it was you. I'm giving up the ugly I thought you'd make pretty. I'll be goddamn. This is beautiful. Hold my hand. Swimming is a lewd, wine opens your mind. Your guitar's a race car, sex is your best friend. What's your dirty answer? What's your dirty answer? What's your dirty answer? I don't judge people, I just watch them till it's time to look away. I wanna look away now. Somebody's coming. I don't wanna live backward, I don't wanna even go backward. It's not my fault. It's not my fault you don't love me. It's not my fault. It's not my fault you don't love me when I'm drunk. Yeah, I'm wiped. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Carry me for a little while. Carry me for a little while. Carry me for a little while. Carry me for a little while.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for being here. Before we let you go, do you want to tell people where they can catch you live next? You're playing in town tomorrow night, is that right?
Very good.
Yeah.
Rough trade, right?
Yeah, rough trade.
And then Boston, Cambridge, Sinclair. It's like,
Cool. Awesome. Well, thanks again for being here. We really
thanks for
appreciate
having
it.
me.
Awesome.
You guys are adorable. It's just like playing in your friend's basement or something. It's so nice. roadmap, a road code, hot pillows, stick it with something. What was it off a drink? What was that cheerleader drink for the wicked and love for the lonely? Cold feet, hot light, heavy tries hurling us back into the bright.